Come on! Football!
Dudes, it is Super Bowl week here. 49ers, Chiefs. We're going to drop 2 film reviews here this week. Starting with this one. Here's the hot take question. Booney, former 49er here. Got your 49ers little sweatshirt
Property
on there
always.
right?
Property always.
Oh.
Yep.
Is Brock Purdy good enough for this moment?
Is Brock
That's the
Purdy
hot
good
take
enough for
question.
San Francisco?
Is he
You're good enough for San Francisco, Brock
You're good
Purdy.
enough for San Francisco, Brock Purdy.
Damn it,
God, this
people
is just
like
going to
you.
become a meme. Fuck. Yeah, I think he is. And I think that last week, that was the kind of defining moment. To go into the NFC Championship game and be down by 17 points. I don't know if anyone knows this, but we were in that situation one time, and that halftime was like, hey, it's time to fucking wake up and go. Like right now. We were in Atlanta, and it was not fun. But at the same time, I know how much pressure that was, and I know that it took a lot of guys to do it. But at the same time, we needed Cap to do it. Like we were like, Cap, you're the one with the ball. You got to go out here and do this for us. You got to be this guy. And he did. And that's when, in our opinion, we were like, okay, good. There's no moment that's too big, because when you're in that moment, like you can see your Super Bowl just fading away. You feel it. You see it. You're like, what are we doing wrong? Why is this going sideways? But then to come back out and just completely change the script and be like, no, that's not who we are. And to get away from pressure and make those couple clutch plays, like, dude, that was huge for me. And that's why I'm like, dude, in this moment, that was one of the hardest things you're ever going to do. The next hardest would be to come back and win the Super Bowl. So I hate to tell you, but the pressure was on, and he handled it well.
Yeah, I agree with you, the fact that he handled it well, but he also had some help with like a fluke play that should have been an interception. But that's the NFL. Like that's the NFL. I'm not shitting all over Purdy. He made the moment throw when he had to make it. They put it on his shoulders. Right? They were like, Purdy, you have to lead this. We can't just run the football and get back out of this hole. You have to do it. And he found the right read, pushed the ball down the field. The O-line did a great job protecting him, like giving him time to make things. And then he did it with his feet. Like that's the other piece. He ran, he scrambled. I mean, and they were giving shit like, well, no one's going to mistake him for Lamar Jackson. But like, yeah, dude, he still ran for like 25, 30 yards in crucial third downs, converting, moving the chains, flipping the field. Like he did it all when he needed to do it.
So a couple things before we dive into the film here. So I just put together for you guys, and if you're new to these film reviews, welcome in here. This is 16 years of experience in the trenches in NFL film rooms. Jeremiah Sirles and former 49er Alex Boone. I played football in 8th grade, so I'm wildly credible as well. But this is Brock Purdy against some blitz looks throughout the season. We've gone over some of these throughout the playoffs. So there's going to be some that we've gone over. We can go even deeper on them. It's either like blitz looks or just some tough fronts that he has to overcome in some way. And so we're going to pop this up. Couple stats for you. I know you guys love stats. Just love
so serious.
some statistics, okay? So the 49ers have faced already this season the 3 blitz heaviest defenses in the NFL. Vikings, Giants, and Bucks all had the highest blitz percentages. The Chiefs defense is like the 5th highest blitz rate in the NFL. But here's the thing. When Brock Purdy was blitzed this season, he had a 119 passer rating, 67% completions, 10 yards per attempt, 16 touchdowns, only 3 interceptions.
Yeah.
He's burning defenses when they try to blitz.
Well,
as a first-year full starter. Right?
Yes.
You think about it, when you blitz, a lot of times you're going man coverage, right? So the minute you bring this extra pressure, you got dudes one-on-one out there, and you look at the talent that they have on the outside. You can't really go one-on-one for very long. And even so, like, that's why when you blitz them, it's kind of a feast or famine. You're either going to get to him and get the sack, or he's going to dice you up with Debo, Brandon Ayuk, Kittle, Christian McCaffrey, Juszczyk. Should I keep fucking going? That's why it's like, dude, this is and this is why this Super Bowl to me is going to be so fun. When you look at what the Kansas City defense does so well, they bring pressure from everywhere. You never know where it's coming.
Spags
it could
turns
be,
it up, man.
Dude, it could be fucking anybody. That's why it's like you have to really be on it, and you got to be like, hey, listen, I'm 200% sure it's this guy coming. We're going to kill it to this, because if you're wrong, you're getting schmoed across the field. They have great defensive backs, though, too. Like McDuffie and Snead, like you talk about what they can do. But this game, it's going to be on Kyle to be like, hey, we got to scheme this up perfectly. Dude, it's going to be so fucking fun.
Yeah, they got to have answers for the blitz, right? And they've had answers all year long. They found ways to do it, and I don't see any reason why they haven't. They had 2 weeks to prepare for this defense, right? They've watched every third down blitz probably multiple times. Like, they're going to have answers, but also Spags is going to have a flavor of the day. He's going to have a flavor of the day, something new to throw at Purdy and see if he can't catch him. Because, I mean, in the Super Bowl, you're talking about 1 third down conversion being maybe the difference in the game or not.
Yep.
And what is that like? Oh, go ahead, Booty. Finish
I was going to say, what's he going to do? He's going to go back and look at all your games. He's going to see what the one thing that you can't get. Like, he's going to go back and find that one blitz that you just never got solid, picked up, like somebody leaked through, and he's going to change it somehow. I'm telling you, this is what they do best, and it's going to be like, can you guess when it's coming, and do you know who it is?
Well, let's break some of this down here. By the way, click that like button and the subscribe button on the O-Line Committee YouTube channel. And if you're interested in offensive line lifestyle apparel, OLineCommittee.com. Your pancakes hoodies, your clean pocket club swag, and maybe some other goodies that we just put up there in the last week. So I'm going to run some of this stuff. You guys tell me what's happening. Here we go.
2x2.
5-man front.
Here we go. Let's go guard protect. We love this because it forces the defense to show their hand, which is awesome. Here we go.
What was Booty just talking about? The like one-on-one across the board?
I told you. This is beautiful throw, though, too.
Go back to the top. Before you go to the end zone, go back to the top real quick. Right. So this is an answer, right? This is an answer. If you know you have a blitz-happy team or you have a team that wants to put 5 down linemen and rush the passer, you spread out the defense. Like Booney said, all right, hey, Christian, get on out there. Okay, 54 ran with you. Pre-snap read, there's a single high safety standing in the middle of the field. So whichever way he nods initially, right, and the passing strength here is going to be to the offense's right because that's where the three guys are. So if he nods to the right initially, you know, like right here, he's standing middle, stay in middle, like Purdy does here. He looks over to his right, and you see him open his hips this way, but you know you have this slot fade coming over here with Ayuk. Like, good luck. That safety's not going to get you if you put the ball where it needs to be.
No way.
Right? So that's just Purdy understanding the coverages. He's understanding what he's looking at and going, okay, I'm going to pick my one-on-one matchup. And putting Ayuk in the slot there is great because you get a mismatch with those dudes. But it all comes down, can these 5 guys hold up front? Right? Can these 5 dudes go against these 5? Vita Vea right there in the middle. You've got Shaq Barrett. You got all these dudes that are just coming downhill hard. Boom. Look at that pocket.
Wow, look at that.
And even here, like, look at Purdy's eyes, right?
Yeah.
Purdy's freezing that safety.
Looking him off.
He's freezing him. And the safety doesn't bite right away, but he's freezing him just enough before he gets back over here. Right?
You're basically you just don't want him to cross the hash. And if
you're basically giving Ayuk time to get down there and catch it. But see how 31 Winfield Jr. is so late to get to the party? That quick look to the right gets Antonio Winfield Jr. to look that way because there's 3 receivers and probably Kittle and there's Christian McCaffrey. So it's very believable that he could be throwing it there. This could be a mismatch right here on the mic. But the minute he throws this ball, that safety has no chance. And the corner or not the corner, but the nickel, dude. I don't know what you're doing.
I mean that's a great throw. I mean, he's in that area, but again, here you go 2x2 again, motion over here to 3x1. It's empty protection again here, right? But this time they disguise it. They disguise the empty protection by having the back start in the backfield, right? So they've now motioned him out once. Now they go, okay, Christian, you're going to start in the backfield, but you're not involved in the protection scheme at all. We're going to go play action here
Fake
and have a 5-man play action, which is scary to do. Like to run this play,
it's insane.
Like, it's scary to do this because if they send 6 and they send an extra one, you could be really screwed. Yeah, really screwed. Right, and they end up sending an extra one here even, and the center and the right guard do a great job of passing that off with the mic hitting that B gap.
But then look at Purdy moving up there to make.
Go back real quick. Feliciano out here. This is one of the hardest blocks in the world. The hardest fucking block because you're selling stutter. But you have to pass block him at the end. And that's a defensive end. See how you have Kittle and him going, and it kind of looks like a little play action. We have everybody blocking back. That is one of the hardest blocks in the world. But we talked about it. Purdy being able to move around and being comfortable enough to just go out there and bloop this ball right out to, is it Juwan Jennings?
Bloop.
Dude.
Word. Just a little bloop.
It's
Debo.
just.
That's Debo's bike.
That's Debo's bike. The Jay's not wrong, dude. We never ran this without a tight end backside. Dude, we never fucking ran this.
To run this
Are you crazy? If they brought slot pressure off the edge, your quarterback's fucking dead. But dude, you have so many players out there running down the field that they're like, boy, we really better know what we're doing. Because if not, here's Debo right here, just like, no one's around me for 20 yards. I'll shed him and get the fuck out. God, it's so fun. This game killed Philly too, by the way.
This was the Philly killer.
Oh, for sure. They lost their security guard. Same fucking play. It is the same play, dude. This is what's so funny. Like,
yeah, they're not. I think people, when they say like Kyle Shanahan genius, right? He is. But it's death by 1,000 cuts, just dressed differently, right? Like, it's the same play. It's different motions. It's different pre-snap motions. It's different alignments, right? But the same thing here. They bring Kittle across, right? They're like, okay, we're going to bluff that this is going to be a stutter. They pull the same thing. They go left guard. Everyone goes down. Boom. Kittle just glancing blows. Debo
Just
runs him
enough.
out this time, right? They just run the whole side out, and then no one runs with Kittle, right? No one runs with him. So it's the same concept, the same scheme, but now you're just going, okay, defense, pick your poison, right? What do you want to do here? Okay, 41 has man coverage on Christian. Christian's cutting this guy,
Which is great.
This
Just
dude's now
great.
a complete he's eliminated from the factor.
You're
Right,
dead.
41 over here standing right over Trent Williams on the 5 yards away, the 41, completely taken out of the game, right? Completely taken out of the game in this exact play, because you would think, okay, he needs to run back with Kittle as the pre-snap, but he hook, line, sinkers McCaffrey running out. You're thinking, oh, it's going to be someone in the flat. And then you see him panic right here going, oh shit, where's
shit.
85?
That's
Right,
exactly
where's
what they
85?
say.
But he got lost in the sauce looking at McCaffrey, because again, you have so many weapons. You have to almost pick one and be like, okay, we got to eliminate this guy on this play and hope no one else makes a play. But when you have this many weapons like the Niners do, good luck.
And good luck trying to tackle George Kittle. Like,
Oh, what a freak.
Okay.
I mean, there's
Dude,
a lot of talk
look at
about
this.
Travis Kelce being, here's a hot take for you. I think the 49ers have the best tight end of this game. If you go full package, everything, blocking.
Agreed.
That's not
Agreed.
even a question, dude.
Agreed.
Come on.
It's not
Kittle
even close.
fucking murders defensive tackles in the run game.
Dude, he dumped Aiden Hutchinson on
Hutchinson.
his head.
Dude, having him in the run
clean.
game.
Not even like a double team, not got tripped. He dumped him on his head clean.
He's Delaney Walker good in the run game. We love Delaney. Go back.
This
overload.
This blitz pickup from Christian McCaffrey makes me feel a type of way.
I'm feeling the same
just-
type
it
of way,
just
bro.
makes me
I'm
feel
feeling
type of
the
way.
same type of
When
way
your
right now.
all-pro back is willing to step up there, read through the trash, and just put his face into a guy, that's such a big-time blitz pickup. Go back and look at this. I'll walk you through kind of what the progression here is. So this is a 7-up look, right? Or 6-up look, right? We're used to seeing the 6-up look with the two guys standing in the A gaps, right?
Yeah.
This is the new wave of this that really kind of started towards my back end of the year here, where my back end of my career, you overload one side, right? So the right side here is overloaded, so you know that the right side's dead in the protection sort scheme, right? Center, right guard, right tackle, man on man, locked in.
Yep.
You now put the left guard and the running back in a bind here, right? The left guard's in a sort here, or we call it like a Lucy, where the left guard and the left tackle, 71 and 55, have to sort out the most dangerous 3 of these guys standing up here, right? So they're like, hey, we don't know who they are. Most likely Trent's going to block the DN, but if both these guys bail, he can slam back in. But we have to pick up the most dangerous of these things. Running back, you have to take the third element if they bring it from this side, or if they bring any type of fourth element from the other side, you have to get over there and take that too. Right? So you'll watch Feliciano backs off the ball here really well. He sees the whole picture, right? So play it out
Go
here.
ahead and play. Yeah.
Right? So he gets back. Boom. He's just getting off the ball. He's just sorting it out, right? Trent's locked in. So he says, okay, he's coming in. Feliciano's going to try and bump everything to the right. But like you see, everyone's trying to trigger back all the way, and the center does a great job. McCaffrey has to sort through so much trash, right? Because McCaffrey's initially looking at 47 or 57 going, which one do I have to take? And he sees it. Watch his stripe. Now, this is where you always watch the back stripe. Boom. Okay, sees my first read. They dropped. Now I immediately got to get back to the strength, right? Comes all the way back across here and just waits for it, sees it initially, and then doesn't cut in the hole, stands up, boom, takes one right there, and he's the reason Brock Purdy throws into the blitz. We talk about it all the time. You throw into the blitz, right? You throw into it.
So
Bang.
what's your answer? There it is.
Ding.
Yeah.
Yep. Throw into the blitz, but this doesn't work if your running back misses it. Ask the Ravens. How many times did Justice Hill last week? He had the chances to block in the hole. He had the chances to pick up the blitz and missed it, and they both turned into sacks.
That was a beautiful
That's
explanation
gorgeous,
right there.
dude. Look at this. They got 6 up in
Oh,
there.
now we'll
for
just
2.
rush 2.
How about
Fucking
that?
idiots.
Now we'll just rush 2. Like, oh, we'll really screw with them now.
This sometimes you can overthink this, and when you only rush 2, you kind of get these guys hurt. Because see how both guards just went right out there, like, oh, okay, we'll come out here and do this.
And you
Once
still
again-
triple covered. You triple
Once
covered
again,
Kittle.
How do you cover him? If there's 3 guys on him and he still catches it, who do you get mad at? Which one of the 3 got yelled?
The guards do a great job here of like, okay, no one wants to come in here. Let's just go double team the defensive ends.
Just go hammer the ends.
Yeah.
Like you literally just go out there to break ribs, and that's why sometimes these defensive coordinators can overthink this. I don't know how in any way they thought this would get anybody. Like The minute you said and we see 4 guys drop, we're all just like, are they that? Okay, peace. I'm not going to ask. I'm just going to go. Look at the left guard. He got
and then you
nice
see
ribs.
10 bites here, right? 10's like, okay, I got him. Boom. Everyone's got their eyes in the backfield, and Kittle just does a great job. Look when he throws this ball. Like, go back. We want to talk about Purdy. Like, and one of the number one things I look for in an NFL quarterback is anticipation with the ball. Is he throwing guys open, or are they open when he throws it? Kittle's not open when he throws this ball.
He's not looking either. He's still looking over here.
Right. He anticipates and sees the whole field and goes, okay, I know there's a void of space over here. Like, I know that safety's not going to get there, and just puts it only where Kittle can catch it. And then Kittle, being one of the best tight ends, if not the best tight end, just makes a play for his guy. But again, different look, trying to find a way to rattle him, can't do it, especially down in the red zone.
No. Oh, here we go.
Let's try it again. This time we'll actually send the blitz.
Once again, you drop everybody right into where they're throwing. God, I love this shit.
This goes back to the empty protection, right? So
7 up.
This is 7 up. Right, 7 up, empty protection. You know, as a quarterback, I can only protect against 5. Right, like I know my O-line's only going to be able to protect against 5. So right here, the ID 25 over here. So the center sliding left, right tackle here.
McKivitz is in a really he's got
McKivitz
to go
in a bind here.
He's got that guy right over him, that inside gap, which almost, if you're this tackle, you have to kind of set. I mean, you can set back, but it's got to be so quick, because the problem is if he drops, you have to get back out to that end. See how he gets back and then he comes in? Dude, that's a
and Purdy knows. Purdy knows, okay, I'm hot. But again, what does he do? Throw into the blitz. Right? Throw into where the guys are going. Throw into where the guy's dropping, because initially 3 comes here off the edge. Right? Yep. Three's initially coming. I think that if he felt slide to him, he was going to continue. But he takes that half step up the field here, and Kittle's already by him. Right, Kittle's already by him.
And Purdy sees it all.
And Purdy sees it all the way through. He feels the pressure. He sees it and knows exactly where he wants to go with the football. Like, this is a master class. We're watching, but this is why the Niners are where they're at. Yep. Not only because they can have Christian McCaffrey, but like, if you don't have a quarterback that can read this and see this and then still deliver the football, I don't care who his weapons are, right? And this is the part of the like, oh, he's just a game manager. Like, absolutely not. Like, this dude is seeing the field so well and understanding where his answers are into pressure, and everyone has him like collected here. McKivitz does a great job. I mean, they're really only blocking 3. They only send 4, but they still find a way to get the ball out where it needs to go.
And then this is probably the part of the broadcast where they were like, nobody's blocking these defensive ends.
Yeah, what's McKivitz?
How is there
McKivitz
an
over here?
rush or
McKivitz.
Hey, that's half the reason I can't watch football with anybody, because I lose it. I'm like, did they not know they were sliding to the left?
Yeah.
Fucking Troy. God.
Wow, dude. This is an all-out sort of desperation. Eagles need a turnover or something, because their season's about to go down the drain.
You get in the high red here. Like, a lot of teams will go, all right, cover 0. We got to get home.
This was what Jay was talking about. See how now it's balanced and there's 2 guys up in the middle? This is the look that we were this is called a double barrel Cali.
This is Mike Zimmer special, man. This
is what
Anthony
it used
Barr
to be.
And Eric Kendricks standing
and then see, look,
here.
there's Harry on the edge right there. There used to be the same thing, and now this is the old school look. So there's a million different ways you can run this. Go and slide to the left. Look at McCaffrey. Get up in there. That's what I'm talking about. Get the fuck out of here.
McCaffrey gets invited to the O-line room, doesn't he?
There's no question.
For some snacks, for some snacks.
100%.
Did you hear the story about him and his dad when he was in high school?
Yeah, how Ed was like, probably shouldn't wear jeans on game day, huh? A little heavy on the legs. Like getting IVs in the middle of high school.
I love it, dude.
Loved
this kid is awesome.
Dude, I mean, it's, by the way, the symbolism of Mike Shanahan with Ed McCaffrey back in the late 90s winning a Super Bowl, and now maybe their kid's about to do it. I don't want to.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Cool, huh?
Hey, this is one of those plays where they've just kind of got us. Like, you can't do anything. They bring an extra rusher. We're sliding to the left. We're in a clear lucky. Running back steps up. You have to get the ball out. Once again, not a fucking game manager. Not easy to do in Philly when they're blitzing you to just get the ball out just as you're about to get peppered.
Love it.
3-by-1. Here we go. Dude, here's the theme. Christian McCaffrey's my MVP for offensive line. My God.
I mean, you can't. My partner, Zach Zenner, again, played running back for the Lions for 5 years, made himself a third down back because he understood the importance of pass protection. We will not sign in our agency a running back that cannot pass protect. He refuses to sign them. They can be great runners, and he's like, nah, won't sign them. Like, because this is such a pivotal part of the game at the running back position. You have to be in sync with your offensive line, right? They send again, they go through here. They pass off a stunt on the right side between McKivitz and Feliciano, which John does a great job. And then McCaffrey being able to sort through the trash. And here we go. Purdy off schedule, on the roll, on the run. If that was Mahomes, somewhere Tony Romo has an erection.
Oh, God.
Right?
I own a Jim.
Jim. Oh, God, Jim. Oh, God. Look at that arm angle. Look at that arm angle.
But again, because he's Brock Purdy, the 7th-round pick, J.J. Watt said it best. Like, for whatever reason, NFL usually loves an underdog, but we just love to shit all over Brock Purdy right now. But again, he's calm. He's cool. There's no panic. He trusts his O-line in his backs to pick it up. Comes around here. You get a mid-hand clap. I think 52 gets a mid-hand clap in the middle of the play.
Go back. Let me see it.
Right. So watch. So 52, he's running around here. He has contained. So the way this blitz works is down, down, and around. Right. So 95's down, 7's around. 52 is supposed to loop out for contain here.
Can't get out.
52, like he gets taken
clogged.
out.
Too clogged.
Oh, watch.
no.
And then I think he does a mid-hand clap.
Damn it.
Right. Like damn it. Right. Because he knows that's his job to get out there. And then Purdy on the run, rolling, drops a dart.
Who are you going to throw it to? Who are you going to call?
85 is going to be the X factor in this game.
For sure.
With as much as Spags blitzes, with as much as he brings safety pressures, Drew Tranquil coming off the edge, Nick Bolton, all those dudes, Kittle's going to be the one that has to find the soft spot in the zone, has to find the area where he can just settle and be an answer that he has been all year.
Hey, speaking of pass blocking running backs, guess who came in the gym on last Thursday? The Ham.
Oh,
The Ham
CJ
himself.
Hammer time.
CJ Hammer.
He was coming in, he was getting ready to go to the Pro Bowl, he had to do his little physical, and he saw us working out. He came in, he was like, dude, I was like, we were just talking about pro and the best players, and here's one that is not afraid to step up and hit a motherfucker in the teeth. Dude, he was so excited. I fucking love him. But honestly, Jay's right. If you can find a running back that can block on third down and run the ball effectively on first and second, you pay him. You pay him because guess
Whatever
what,
he
dude?
wants.
Nobody's doing it anymore. It's like they don't get it. And that's what I learned was from Frank. Frank was the best on third down. Like, he was so cerebral and into it with us. He would talk to us mid-play. Hey, I'm 3-1, 3-1. You'd be like, no, 4-2, 4-2.
That I honestly, Jerick McKinnon was like that too.
Yep.
Jerick McKinnon was great with us in the Vikings, and it's something the Chiefs have missed with him being out.
Yeah.
Like, he being that third down back that can do the screen stuff. Like, Edwards-Helaire is not Jerick McKinnon. Like,
No,
Jerick
he's
McKinnon
not.
is so much more polished in the way that he pass protects, the way he feels the screens. I mean, he was touchdown Mr. December last year on their way to the Super Bowl, and so he got activated. He's back. He got
wait.
pulled up. So I'm excited for Jerick
Me
back
too.
in this game.
Jets
So
man.
I guess to summarize the question at the top of this film breakdown, is Brock Purdy good enough for San Francisco? Is Brock Purdy good enough to win
He's a
this
game
Super
manager,
Bowl?
guys.
I mean,
game manager. He's
If
going to
Boone-
manage this game.
I mean,
He's
Boone had
gonna
to pick
manage it.
Kansas City to win, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Well, if they didn't have a game manager at quarterback, by the way, for everybody that knows, I am not really about this. I'm about the property of San Francisco. I
watch
still
the
belong
pod.
to them.
Boone planted the flag. Kansas City wins the Super Bowl.
Yeah, go watch the podcast.
Go watch
see
the
what
pod.
actually happened.
Gotta win a steak, dude. Gotta win that fucking steak.